Hi, my name is Jason Buffington. I've been in the data protection industry for about 31 years. My early years was actually with a local reseller serving small and mid-sized businesses, meaning organizations between 1 and a few hundred employees. Later, I was an analyst for ESG covering the data protection space for 7 years, and I also spent 6 years at Microsoft also serving those key segments. It's amazing to me that even over 3 decades, 30 years later, SMBs still have the same kinds of IT challenges they used to, even if the form factors and every other part of IT is different. Let me share 2 truths with you. 1, you don't want to do backups. And 2, you don't have experts on staff. In smaller organizations, many don't have the IT expertise and depth that larger enterprises do. So, I'm a comic book nerd, so I would say that in an enterprise, you might have a Bruce Wayne, and when something goes bad, they can put on their cape and turn into Batman and solve the problem. My point is, when IT stuff is broken, often small and mid-sized businesses don't have the hero to go and solve the problem, which means you then have to engage an expert from the outside. While you're losing money, you're now paying for someone to come solve the problem. Let's be clear. There may be a few IT pros in your company, but none of them ever wanted to be the backup admin, because historically that job was not fun. And no one wants to go and tell the boss, we couldn't restore your data because the backup system had errors again. No one wants to be that guy. If you aren't familiar with Veeam, let's just say that Veeam translates as reliable in some alien language, probably Martian, but I'm not sure. All joking aside, after 30 years of backing stuff up, I have to tell you that I've never seen a backup company as obsessed with it has to work every time as Veeam. With Veeam, you can back up all of your servers. You can back up all of your remote workers' endpoints, desktops, laptops, etc. You can back up all of your cloud data. It just works. In fact, it just works actually was the marketing tagline for Veeam for years because customers would say it so often. Now, it may be that backup just works, but in actuality, no one really cares about backup near as much as they care about reliable restores. In this case, reliability shouldn't just be measured with did it work, but how fast did it work? Veeam pioneered features like instant VM recovery, where you do not have to pull all the data back before you can start to get back to running your business. Instead, we can quite literally bring your data up within seconds and get you running, while the IT folks, maybe your partner or consultant or reseller or whatever, are fixing stuff for you behind the scenes. You can also restore just a single file or a folder or an email message or whatever, and not have to wait for the whole thing to come back.